Hey everybody, Bridget Patton here, trying to do a live video. I tried to do one outside and it didn't work. But anyway, I wanted to talk about pain and pleasure for a little bit. This is something I've been actually studying since about 2014. It was the first time that I really was starting to play with energy and realizing what I could feel and sense in people's bodies in their energy field, sometimes way before they would even realize that they were holding on to something or feeling something. And one of the things that I did was I actually stretched my energy field out with love towards my husband. And when I did, it was interesting because the first thing that he said he felt was razor blades. And that was really shocking to me because I was like, how could he possibly be interpreting what I'm pushing out towards him as razor blades? Having worked with horses for my entire life and knowing that horses and people are really meant to work together in so many different ways. It's why we've ridden horses and worked with them on the farm and all these other types of things. Their role now, in my opinion, is to really help us with our emotional intelligence, besides many other things that we do with them. And I learned that the way that the horses interpret things helps us to see what we're really actually feeling and the belief systems attached to them. So it was really interesting because from that point forward, I realized that there was work that needed to be done in the nervous system. And this isn't just with my husband. I've noticed this with a lot of clients and other people that I've worked with or come into contact with. My husband and I have worked so deeply through every emotional thread you could possibly imagine. And he's so brave in stepping up and exploring whatever it is that's coming for us to work with. And that's really the only thing that I really, really needed in a partner, was somebody who was willing to go head to head with every single thing that came up. Because the work that I'm doing here is to really help increase the frequencies on the planet. And one of those ways is through pleasure and all the ways that we receive pleasure, creating together, experiencing the world together, being proud of yourself when you accomplish something or overcome something. It's really interesting that we are afraid to allow ourselves to feel a higher frequency of energy. And a lot of the time it's because we've never felt that sensation before, or when we did feel that sensation, we felt it many times, and there were things that happened afterwards that maybe we didn't know how to process, that were shocking or traumatic. And so now it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to feel that emotion anymore, because if I don't feel that emotion, then maybe that'll stop me from feeling this pain. But what actually ends up happening is now the only thing that we're really allowing ourselves to feel is either totally shut down or anger or sadness, the lower frequencies that we have access to when our nervous system starts waking up. So to even get up to a higher frequency of love and pleasure, and not, I'm not talking about fake pleasure. I'm not talking about things that give us hits of pleasure. I'm talking about when our entire body and our nervous system, our mind, body, and spirit is in total alignment and we can receive with every cell of our being. That's the type of pleasure that I work with people in receiving. And the reason why is because when we're in a higher frequency like that, we're really able to create in a more sustainable way. We're not coming from a place of lack. We're not coming from fight or flight. We aren't coming from, survival mode. We're coming from a place that is in creator mentality. That is where we can, I don't want to say see the future, but it's where we're able to roll out a trajectory that will last longer term. And this isn't just for humanity, it's for the planet and everything else. But I'm not even going to get into all of that. So pleasure and pain, my invitation to you is, going forward, if you see or hear or sense resistance in your body or from somebody else, just using that as an opportunity to understand that the more somebody else can sense and feel pleasure, and you can sense and feel pleasure, now everybody else can also feel that, because everybody's connected. It's like a big giant web. And when somebody over here is capable of accessing something and you're witnessing it, that means that you can access that too. And then from that point forward, it's just working on your nervous system to be able to receive that. And that's the biggest piece right there that a lot of people don't realize, that our nervous system has to be prepared and ready to receive at those higher frequencies. Because if we aren't, then what happens is we go into a self-sabotage loop, and now we're just going to keep creating more and more problems for us to overcome and achieve, because now we get that feeling of, oh, I accomplished something. But really, you're really in the same spot. You're not really accomplishing anything because there wasn't a higher grid of your nervous system being able to receive and sustain those higher frequencies. Anyway, so I hope this video helps. I will hopefully be on here more, and I will pop this into YouTube. If you guys don't want to miss these videos, make sure you subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love all of you. Mwah. Bye.